Oh, we got a video. We got a video here. Hold on. Let's turn that off. Yeah. I don't know what that was, guys. I don't know. That was weird. That was not Pokemon Go. I was not playing Pokemon Go. I don't know where that music came from. No idea. All right, so I know what you guys are thinking. Zach, you said the next video was gonna be quads, and we're doing deadlifts. I know. I lied. I'm a horrible person. We're doing hammies. Switching it up. Pulling a fast one on you guys. So we're starting off this hammy workout with some deadlifts. And when I haven't programmed weights in, when I don't have programmed weights, to hit for each workout, there's basically three kind of approaches I like to take. You can either go in and, hit some heavy sets, like, a 3x3 or some singles. You can hit some volume, like a 5x5, 3x10, or you can focus on your technique, which will fall kind of somewhere in between, super high reps and low reps. So today was more of a technique focused day for me. I really wanted to focus on getting my lats tight, getting my back tight, being able to apply tension to my back, and being able to move the weights, efficiently. And I do have some thoracic upper back rounding when I pull conventional, and that's okay. You just don't want to have your lower back rounding. That's when it's not okay. But your upper back rounding is fine, and you'll see a lot of high level powerlifters with their upper back rounded. It's going to get the bar closer to your hips. It's going to reduce your range of motion. And sometimes I tend to feel tighter in my lats when I'm rounded in my upper back slightly. So we're warming up here, and since we're focusing on technique, we're going to be doing some pause deadlifts. And these are great. This is great movement. I always recommend this to people. So you're going to be pausing, obviously not in this set here, but the next set. You're going to be pausing about 2 to 3 inches. You're going to lift the bar 2 to 3 inches, pause for 2 to 3 seconds, and then drive through and lift the weight. And what this really does is it teaches you how to fire your glutes and your hamstrings. So a lot of people have never felt their glutes or their hamstrings work when they're deadlifting. And I'm just showing you here in slow-mo my setup. I like to sink my hips back, open them up, sink my hips back, and feel that tension. I can feel the tension in my hamstrings right now, right in that position. And then what I'm going to do is sink the hips a little bit. I'm going to find that position, and I know it now because I've done it so many times, but I know right where my hips need to be in order to accelerate the bar off the ground. And the deadlift is a push, not a pull, okay? It is a push, not a pull. You are driving your feet into the ground and pushing the weight away from you and driving it up. And it's such a hard feeling. You won't feel it. It took me years. It took me years to feel what that felt like. People would always say, "Oh, it's not a push, it's a push, not a pull." And you're like, "What the heck? What does that mean?" But it'll come once you get your legs a little bit stronger. You will start to feel, oh, my quads are working. Right as I lift the bar off the ground, I'm driving my feet into the ground, and my quads are initiating. They're initiating that movement. And then throwing in these pauses, as soon as you pause, the bar is not moving. You can't pull that bar up. You have to initiate the movement from your hamstrings and your glutes when that bar is paused. So it's a great the pause deadlifts are a great movement to throw in if you do deadlifts and you're feeling it in your lower back after. You're like, oh my god, my lower back's killing me. You're probably pulling the bar, and you're probably not engaging your glutes and your hamstrings. So throw those pauses in. What I like to do, or what I recommend, is either do them every other week, pauses, or deadlift twice a week. And on one of the days you do lower weight, you do the pauses, lower volume, only maybe you do a 3x3 with the pauses. And then on on your normal deadlift day, you get your normal volume in. But just be careful, be conscious of, not getting too ahead of yourself, too burnt out. But yeah, so moving on, we've got some straight leg deadlifts here. You guys saw these in the last hamstring video. We're wearing the Mark Bell hip circle, which I do like to throw on once in a while to kind of active. You can push out against it. You can really feel your glutes working. So I just threw them on for a set, just kind of feel what it feels like. And it was pretty nice. But with these, slow and controlled, letting the bar go down more towards your toes. Don't keep the bar too close to you, because it'll place a little bit more tension in the hamstrings if you leave it out in front of you a little bit more. So, and next up, we got some hip thrusts here. Now, I do these once in a while. They're great. I get a really good contraction in the glutes, and I really feel them in my hamstrings. And they're one that you can really load up the weight. I think it's 225. But I think we worked up to 315 for like a 5x5. So you can really load up the weight with these and get a really good contraction in your glutes. What you want to focus on is driving those hips up and driving through your heel. Anytime you want to engage your glutes and your hamstrings, you're going to be driving through your heel. Okay, so really, really get the weight on that heel, and you don't need to hyperextend your hips. You don't need to overextend your hips. You just need to get them up high enough to really feel till you really feel a contraction in your glutes, and you will definitely feel these. They burn it. And use a pad. Throw a pad on there. You don't want to have that bar digging into your hips. But yeah, and you'll probably get some weird looks from people in the gym when you do these. But F them, because you're gonna have an awesome gluteus maximus. All right, and you tell them I said that you have an awesome gluteus maximus. Actually, don't tell them that, because that's weird. Last up, we got some single leg lying hammy curls. These are awesome. Lightweight, and you're really focusing on squeezing that hamstring, keeping those hips on the pad there, trying to keep that knee down, and you're focusing on getting that ankle, getting your heel to your butt. And I mean, you could see my hamstrings working right there. But lightweight, guys. There's like 20 pounds on there. But basically, what I'm doing is I'll go five or six one leg, 5 or 6 the other leg, 5 or 6 one leg, 5 or 6 the other leg, and then at the end, I will throw in both the legs just to really burn it out and do like a 4-second negative. And your hammies by that point are fried. A few sets of these and you're good to go. But yeah, kind of a quick hammy workout, but only 4 exercises. But your hamstrings, you don't need a ton of volume for your hamstrings. I might have mentioned that in the last video, the last hammy video we did. But you don't need a ton of volume. Your hamstrings, you spend a lot of time in a loaded, stretched position with your hamstrings, and I think that really has a lot to do with how they can't handle a lot of that volume. Not a lot of your other muscles, you spend time in a lengthened position like that under load. So kind of quick, but efficient. So make sure you guys, get in the gym. Don't skip leg day. I'm telling you, don't skip it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.